everyone, in this video I'll show you how to crochet even moss stitch. It makes a beautiful texture and you only need to know how to crochet slip stitch and half double crochet. I hope you enjoyed this video and you learned something new today. Feel free to subscribe to my channel or follow me on my Instagram or Facebook. So for our even moss stitch, we always need to make any odd number of the foundation chain. Now into our second chain from the hook, we don't count the loop on our hook, but we count the chains from the hook. So this is the first, this is the second. So into the second one, we make our half double crochet. So we make the half double crochet. So we insert the hook into the chain, yarn over, pull up the loop. We have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull all 3. And now into the next stitch or next chain, we make slip stitch. So we just insert the hook, yarn over, pull up the loop, and with the same loop we do just pull through that loop what we had on our hook. Now again into the next stitch we will make our half double crochet. So we just do yarn over, insert the hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up the loop. So we have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull all 3. So now you can see that you have 3 loops over. So if you stop in the middle of the project and you don't know if you should continue with the half double crochet or slip stitch, this is your kind of leading point that you end with the half double crochet. And now into the next stitch we make our slip stitch. So we just insert the hook into the chain, yarn over, pull up the loop, and with the same loop we pull through the loop on our hook. Then half double crochet again. So yarn over, insert the hook into the next chain, yarn over, pull up the loop. We have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull all 3. And now again we make just the slip stitch into the next chain. So this is how you continue for your rest of the row. And into your last stitch you should finish your half double crochet. Personally, I don't think that it's a big deal if you will make odd number or even number of the stitches, because the thing is that you always alternating those 2 stitches, and in the next row it's always the opposite stitch from the previous row. So now I'll show you. So we make just chain 1, which is our just turning chain. Now we turn the project, and now we start with our slip stitch, because our last stitch was the half double crochet. So in the next row we have to do exactly the opposite stitch from the previous row. So we just insert the hook into our first stitch, yarn over, pull up the loop, and with the same loop we make that slip stitch. And now we make half double crochet into the next chain or stitch. So this is what you alternate. It's always the opposite stitch from the previous row. Now I'm at the end, and we should end with the slip stitch only. So now our texture of the even moss stitch like kind of popping up. So now again at the end of the row we just make chain 1, which is our turning chain only, and we flip the project. Now because the second row, so it's always like that even rows, you have to start with your slip stitch at the end and at the beginning of the row, or the beginning and at the end of the row, and every odd numbers of the rows you always start with the half double crochet and end with the half double crochet if you start with the even with the odd foundation chain at the beginning. So now again we just do the half double crochet into our first stitch, slip stitch into the next one, half double crochet, and this is what you continue until the end of the row and even for the rest of the pattern. And it's always the opposite stitch than the previous row. And again, at the end of the row, we finish with the half double crochet because it's our odd number. It's a third row. And now we are heading to our fourth one, which is the even number of the row. And we start with our slip stitch and then half double crochet. So now I'm at the end of the row, and again I should just make the slip stitch. Alright guys, so this is how it looks. I hope that you learned something new today, and I love this texture. It's pretty like a little bumpy, and great dishcloth is made actually out of this stitch. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to follow me on my Instagram or subscribe to my channel, so stay tuned with my crochet content and have a great day.